Ćao puno ljudi, dobar dan, dobrodošli na kanal Arena Esport. Sa vama Babić od Rivije. Navikli ste na to ime kad se igra Witcher trojka, najlegendarnija igrica svih vremena. Ovo me za kabel, samo malo. Opa! Se zaglavio ovdje, a? Epizoda broj 52, ja mislim. 52. Možda čak i 53. Sve u svemu ozbiljan poduhvat. Misija je da dođemo do 100 epizoda. Za sve vas koji ne volite Witchera, a nadam se da vas je, pa, nemoguće da vas nema, ali nadam se da vas je veoma malo. Ta brojka se možda i ne sviđa. Ali dobro, šta se radi? Šana duša nas čeka satima. Gore bre. Roach. Ajmo. Šanica dušica čeka, a ja ne znam šta se desi ako čeka toliko dugo. Da li može da propadne misija ako padne noć ili šta se dešava, ja nemam pojma. A ne bi smelo da propadne. Trči bre. Pogledaj, čim se priđe Von Everek Estate-u, odma magla i... Šta se dešava sad ovo? Pada mrak. Kiša. Ili će početi kiše. Evo ga, ovdje odmah lepše vreme.
Once we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaromir caught us. Those were the days.
Ja sam potpuno zaboravio da se ovaj lik pojavljuje i random izgovara neke stvari. Idemo na žurku, na svadbu. Na venčanje. Kakve su mi cvike. Šta? Na kraju mi nju čekamo. Daj.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, hold. Mean to go in, wearing that.
Šta fali mom Witcher gearu, druže, znaš koliko sam ga sklapao?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic. You need a robe. One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Ti šta, gde sad to da nađem?
What do you mean? What about that?
Aha, da ukrademo, a? Dajte, dobra ideja.
All in all, why not?
That's the spirit.
Ali glasan, Vladimir. Op. Šta se desilo? Evo ga. Pardon, slučajno sam se alt-tabovao.
Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made.
Užas.
For shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding.
Užas. Šta?
And we must be neat.
Ima da me obrio lik. Obrio me.
May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes,
Yeah.
soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
see, Geralt's been a pill, a nag. That all changes today.
Dramatically, I'd say. He's never been very talkative to start with.
He's been a fool, but I shall make up for that now.
Va-
Marry me.
Važi.
A big step, but I will think about it. For now, we should simply enjoy my friend's wedding. May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
Ja, vidiš ti to. Aj, na primjer.
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life, instead of going around solving everyone's problems.
Druže, to je moj posao. Šta ti je?
I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack. Luckily, you've got me.
Ajmo.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this will be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight. That's our deal. Then there's the capping. Then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry.
Jagodice Bobica.
Hello world, I'm back. I'll be damned. A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids.
Ne mogu da setim da li mi ovdje možemo da igramo Gwent. Znači 100% ide džuskanje, 100% ide cirkanje.
But none compared to you.
Volio bi da ima i Gwent. Gwent je realno najjača stvar. I Shani je počela bude iz fazona, druže, skloni mi se.
Shani, judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
Šta je ovo ovamo? Već drugi put vidimo ono neku malu... Kao da je neka svetiljka.
I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
The berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Htio bih pre svega...
Come. Time to meet and be greeted.
Dobro, ajde.
I shan't stray a step from your side.
Time to say hello.
Izvini ba to. Još mi kaži da je to mladoženja. Jeste, ladno.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn.
Ajde, Shani, dušo. Ti drži govor.
My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
Tell me, Aldona, How is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas. My family couldn't afford to keep me there. I was forced to return home after 1 year.
Ajde ćemo da im pokvarimo venčanje.
Education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies, provide the necessary coin.
I don't know. We've not talked about it.
Opa, vidiš?
Jonas, surely you've not taken Aldona as a mere diversion for the alcove. You will help her, will you not?
That is between me and her.
Iga što se uvredio lik.
Butt in.
But I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a sister. So I ask you as your brother-in-law, will you help her?
I'm sure we'll discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start. We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a wasting.
Nećemo da njuškamo.
Expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them would...
Druže, on zaljubljen u Shani.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Ajmo Shani polako.
Look at the fools falling over themselves to catch a painted pig.
Smearing their wedding garb with muck.
Aha, finally, a manly man's sport.
Opa,
What
vatamo.
is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned king of the swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Aha, znači žute svinje moraju da upadnu unutra. Ajmo.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honored. Get that cripple.
Čekaj, li imam pravo da koristim
Chase his own wench into
aksi?
bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the Witcher give it a run.
Shame there's no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movement, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker.
Gdje ćeš, gdje ćeš, gdje ćeš?
Come on, piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you.
Tako. Bravo.
See that, Shani? One big pen.
Ne može, ne radi aksi na svinju. Tako bre.
Feel foolish peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Što je ovako arogantan?
We ain't seen such pig chasing skill in a long time.
Your family had an ample pen, didn't they? Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens, but that in no way means I had any practice chasing pigs.
However it were, the crown's going to a good man.
And the
Koliko
king's
para?
chosen maid deserves a fitting favor. Yeah.
Što je dobila ona?
Just don't go hiding it in some pouch. Brandish it on your horse so that all folk may see.
What do you say to that, Shani? Ever witnessed such agility?
You're clearly a natural at chasing pigs through muck. You were a joy to watch.
Koliko para, bre, nisam vidio koliko para sam dobio za ovo. Druže, nije to moj posao da jurim svinje.
How does my heart's captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning one.
Tell me, Shani, what's the key with you?
Koji je ključ, druže, nisi se potrudio ni malo.
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still, yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everegg does his thing.
Ajde, Volodimire.
Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear.
Bukvalno nemo kvariš.
Sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
My sweet.
Trebao sam kažem da li je bolova kad si pala iz raja.
What a marvel of nature. And now, at last, fate knocks at your door.
But well, don't know rightly.
You needn't know anything. I know it all for us both. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? Really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? And how...
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn. There, everything will be made clear.
Eski, step away from the man.
Opa, vi ih ovi. Biće tuče. Biće tuče.
Down his dying day, we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
You shan't keep me from anything, filthy hayseed.
Lads, mutants calling us names.
Stand down, swineherds, or Lord Witcher will give you a bloody mighty drubbing. Now, where's a plowing fence board when you need it?
A, moguće da će ovo da iznervira.
Hot damn boy.
Ću joj prebijem braću.
Don't ask me twice. Fence boards, the perfect weapon for sweaty-ass swineherds.
Perfect fit for your job, you ploughing gentle fuck.
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else had enough peasant spawn? Thought yourself a match for a Von Everett? A Witcher? Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking
Da,
at
naljutila se.
yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess, you do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods, quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
Možda sam trebao da idem s onom drugom opcijom, da im se izvinim.
My dear
Idemo sad ovako.
What don't I have up my sleeve? I'd gladly demonstrate. Perhaps behind the barn?
I think you've demonstrated enough. Let's just enjoy ourselves, all right? You don't have all that much time left.
Your wish is my command, milady.
Ne da se šani, a?
Made so fair featured. Off we go.
Opa. Ajmo, šta ti radiš?
Good to shake the kinks from one's bones.
Bring in the shoe! Quick now! It's getting shin.
Ova je bacila cipelu u jezero, a? Pa ko je nađe, taj je šampion.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bared. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Ali ima, iritantan glas.
Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
Ajmo.
Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come. Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I dive to any depth for you.
Ajmo. Da li ću naći još nešto? Baš me zanima.
Observe, Shawnee.
My eyes are glued.
Ima još nešto možda? Možda ima cipela... šta je ovo? To je moja, a ova druga je verovatno od ovog batice što nije uspio da pronađe. Druže, ali moguće, ono... Pogledaj kako je ovo plitko.
Just when you think you know all the plowfolk's customs, they surprise you with slippers.
Šta? Nisam...
So now the shark's faded. Perhaps you could stop talking and fish out my shoe, which I so unfortunately lost in the pond.
Čekaj bre, pa je li moguće? Pronašao sam 2. Aha, jedno je tamo. 3 su bile sve okupno. Nije ni ova. Neko zeza.
Damn mucky that pond, sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes I tossed in the lake.
Bukvalno.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shawnee. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is on.
Thank you.
My kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster till we expire.
Vi ga mališa u pozadini, ali lomi uz hitove.
And now a special treat for our special guest.
Vidi ga Gonte Rodim.
Geralt and his enchanting partner, Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for our loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
Ide muzika iz Gwenta faza. Šta radi batica desno?
You're rather good at this.
Prvi put da vidim Geralta da se smeje. Da se stvarno, iskreno smeje.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Kaka je
Humble you are.
Vladimir
I strive to
Šmeker.
be, yet should the need arise, I can't strut as proud as any peacock.
Perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
many, and not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all, though none to match your charms. Seems the music in the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
Kako, i mene zanima.
Not sure I do.
A, mogu sam pretpostavim.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
Don't be upset, my peach. I couldn't resist.
I'm not upset. Just next time, don't lunge at me like that.
I'd had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But yes, next time I shall ask.
Smorio se Vladimir.
May I kiss you?
You are incorrigible. Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man
Baš ne, baš proziva Geralta.
Please.
Very well.
Sad će vjerojatno Geralta da pita da li je on uživao.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Ajde.
Probably I'd have done what he did. Still like to.
Then why don't you? Well, answer me.
Thing is, normal folk don't act like Vladimir von Everek.
Because they are churls.
Don't be too hard.
Moramo da idemo sa svim što on hoće,
Oh, he's actually rather fun.
zato što
Ha! See that?
Moramo da ga zabavimo.
And you've got a pike so far up your ass, you can't wear hats.
Happen to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply, and certainly not on a whim.
I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away.
Bukvalno Shani u šoku.
The night is young. Come, let's do something wild. If I were Shani, I'd show you how I cut a jig. Nimble as a leopard.
Don't let me stop you.
Izvini.
What charm, grace.
Thanks.
Molim vas mi kažete da igrate.
Sir dwarves,
Ah.
their beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
Ja sam mislio da igraju karte. Drže pijan kao od jedne čašice, a?
Gingerbread's naught but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter O'Dim. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Da li on sad zna? On vjerovatno zna da je unutar Geralta
I've heard a lot
Vladimira.
about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Drže zna sve o svemu lik.
Simply, I know a lot about everything.
Bukvalno.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother. That you envied Olgierd from your earliest days and always wished to be just like him.
Da, da.
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everek?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me? Someone like you, meaning no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Ja, znači o tome se radi, ja?
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
Ali ga je zakopao pred Shani.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still pay the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
Ovo malo ga je preterao, a?
In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it. I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me, cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5, took them on all at once, alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave, often, pours a drink for me, gets soused himself, and talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you anymore.
Jao, reci, Gontere, pa gde sad ode?
Time is short.
Dobro, je sad malo pokvarilo, verovatno.
I'm sorry,
It's all right. That was... forget them. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
Come on.
Lies, not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Let it go.
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
Believe the young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough.
No.
Get going. Drunken Randy. Nothing good's ever come of that.
Ok, svuda gde vidimo
Lives down
waypointe su... Tako je, bre, znao sam da neko igra Gwent.
Perhaps you care to sit down to some Gwent with us?
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice.
Mid.
Midget.
No need for insults.
Bukvalno.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
A jeste.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear.
Nemoguće da je sve uložio, stvarno.
Many large sides.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
Ajmo Nilfgaardian špilić. Samo jedan špijun, a? Loše, loše. Užas. Nice, još jedan špijun, tako je, bre. On će sada verovatno da preskoči ruku. Možda i neće to duše. Bravo, bre, doktore. Figa lik, a? Ok, imamo 1, 2, možemo da mu vratimo oba špijona, predivno. Sjajno. Trebalo bi ovo da se pobedi. Samo sekund, što biš ovo radi? Ubije najjaču kartu na polju. Dobro. Će mi da... Dobro, dobro, može. Pitao sam se da li će mi zapravo vratiti špijuna. Sklonimo kartu. Dobro, i sebi si propastio, čisto da ti javim. Boga mi, ne da se lik. Samo sekund, koliko ovo inače je? Mislim da je on 5, a ovo je... Ne, ovo je 9. Ne da se lik. Bravo. Nije problem. Deset, 15, 7. Ok, ima i on fine karte. Moramo ga nateramo da baci sve što ima. Evo za ovo. Clear Sky bi bilo dobro da baci. Evo ovako, sad znam da on ima Geralta samo. To smo vidjeli. Ako me posluži sreća, neće dobiti nikakvog healera da vrati jednog od špijuna u život i ja imam 10, 20, 50. Dobro. Odlično. Geralt i Ciri do pobjede. Easy katka, druže. Tako je.
Oh, such a shame. I'd already pictured you in those ears. Quite the interesting picture, too.
I know of other ways to look interesting. I could show you.
I'll think about it.
Time to drink! We are at a wedding!
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
Evo da ste uzeti.
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
Već polako pada mrak.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Onward. Next diversion.
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her. Wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, woo scoop, sizzle, sizzle.
Aha.
I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers as gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witches.
Nego, šta nego mogu?
Perhaps he can aid us.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
Ajmo, Witcher Senses, idemo da nađemo lika.
We thank
Možemo da dozvolimo bre da svadba propadne, druže. Šani mora da bude impresionirana. Vladimir srećan.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the Fire Eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Šani prezaljubljena. A, druže.
Adventure awaits. The hound towards chain off the wall. Underfed, it seems. Or else the ash liquor really boiled the mutt's blood so clean I've only ever seen two like this. One in an antle, the other when I caught a hen after not eating for a week. Small one. Yet judging by its house, Demon is a hulk. But beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow these.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Čekaj tu,
my
Šani.
juicy pear. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now. One too heavy sought to scamper up this tree. Seems our fire eater swallows a great deal more than fire.
Opa, eno ga lika.
Someone was merely gathering kindling. There is joy in this ferret if ever I've seen one. As jesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from Demon. Two conclusions then. Our magician is fat and a coward.
Gdje si bre kućo?
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
Akcija je najjača stvar.
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Roll over. Leave it alone.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruin my fun.
Have it at the wedding.
Nije lepo to što je htio da uredi kuci. Siđi dole, ćelavi.
Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Šta je bilo, poginuo lik? Nije.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
Stvarno će da eksira, a?
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? Boy!
was a monster, a furry, faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it.
Prvo mu vrati kapicu.
Lost it running from that pup like a gutless coward.
Oh, my dearest Cap. Always brought me good luck it has. I'll wear it for every performance.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
Ajmo onda. Čekaj da ga pitamo stvarno, šta je fora?
This may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery. How does it work?
Oh, they tossed me out the guild if I told. Except if I took your
Kiša odjednom.
apprentice. In half a year's time, you'd learn.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Drank it all yourself. You're no brother of mine.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Refuse to tell me, and I shall leave you here as a morsel for any passing boars, bears, or bloodthirsty fawns. So choose wisely.
Nema strpljenja lika.
He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
I've had just about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat, and now insults. I'm done here. Goodbye.
Alo, ne može bre, aksi, bacaj. Bacaj aksi.
Didn't mean to offend the bloody charlatan. Do something.
Tako je.
You're gonna forget everything you've seen, said, and heard in the woods.
Wouldn't a smack upside the head help the matter? Put the cheating coward back in his place.
No need. You'll go back to the wedding and show everybody your tricks.
Your charlatan's tricks.
Yes, sir. I'll do as you say.
Coming or not?
I'm coming. I'm coming.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll find some more interesting diversions there. Keep calm. Stay close.
Čekaj bre, aha, ovamo.
Wild animals behind every stump in these woods.
Šivilo.
Bear, that as much as your cock's a tendril. Hide, you blind fool.
Kakav nabod. Ajde, ajde.
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound. The missing fire blower is missing no more.
Jel moguće da im kiša upropastila venčanje, šta?
My doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Šta se radi? Neka posljedica morala postoji.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please. I invite all to witness a spectacle unrivaled. A man so bold as to eat fire.
I da pobegne od kuce male.
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive.
Ajde, druže, hoćeš li pojesti više tu vatru? Gotivi Šani Geralta, a? Gotivi. Bravo, šmekeru. Svaka čast, svaka čast. Ajmo.
My first Witcher contract. Done. Fire eater found. His ass saved. If I could live again, I'd be a Witcher for damn certain.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights.
Sam očekivat će da lik drži govor.
I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
No need? Why, there's every need.
Bukvalno.
Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities unworthy of a gentleman. For tell me, who among you would rub shoulders with swineherds if born a noble? I delighted in the beauty of buxom farm wenches, of course, and indeed still do. Given more time, I'd prove this to each and every maiden here. Farmhands are a different story. Never took any note of them. Had one or two groom my mounts. They did this well, but were never worthy of conversation. Nay, not even if you paid me. For one must live by certain principles. Am I right?
Opa, nisu u šoku, a?
This day has changed all. Beneath the muck and dung, a peasant is a man. I understand this, thanks to you. You've still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind anymore. For this, I thank you, and say, you are well loved.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are. All the maids join in the capping.
I ja bi ga prekinuo.
Too, Shani.
Midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple, then give them a few weeks, and we'll toast their lovely bed with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind a song we
Starogradsko venčanje, a? Pogledaj, niko nema mobilni telefon u ruci. Svi uživaju u momentu, a? Opa! Biedermeier, znači, a? Gdje su mi cvike, bre? Šta uradi Lu?
Necessary.
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding.
Isekao me kao dušmana, brate, a ne kao da sam to ja.
You give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good. A lovely custom. Blushing maids twirling in dance, their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone, their bouncing
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter.
Bukvalno je sueverje, druže, ono,
Time for you
smiri
to go
se.
back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
Važi.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Tako je, Šani,
I
bre.
needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shani, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everett.
Opa, gde si, bre, tako je. Tako, druže.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
Opasna zverka.
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly?
Kaka je Gonter đavo.
Vladimir von Everett will bother you no more.
Ajde, ispunimo Šani.
Stay longer, but
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid after all.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt. Pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more
Koliko god bio
beautiful in
zlikovac, dobar je Gonter. I ovaj put ću
men like Aldona and
da budem na
Jules.
njegovoj strani.
Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
Aha. Možemo da počitamo... Šta? Možemo da počitamo u... Tu, characters. Gdje nam je Shani? Evo je. Shani. Treba počitamo šta ona voli. Čekaj da vidimo. Da vidimo što možemo da nađemo što... Tasteful wedding decorations, smelling the rich odor of burial. Ok. To ništa. Treba počitamo šta ona voli, a? Dobro. Znači, postoji neka biljka koju voli. Biljka, ukusne dekoracije i parfem, a? Ajde, probamo.
Good mead ought to lift your spirits. A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Question is, will it cheer her up?
Liv, nećemo to.
Idea?
To ćemo da uzmemo. Ajmo, uzmi. Ne. Čekaj, bre, druže. Htio sam još nešto da uzmem. Šta, mogu samo jednu stvar da uzmem? Sad sam ga ugasio. Htio sam da uzmem više stvari, ne samo jednu. Šteta. Samo mora da i dam ovo. Propastio sam šansu.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Seemed to like the rowan. Thought you might want to try another form of it.
I like to make necklaces out of the berries, but guess I am curious how this will taste.
Ipak je dobro.
Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Trebalo bi Geralt da ubaci malo one forice što ima Vladimir.
It's just after I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts, I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight.
U zdravlje.
May the moment last.
I'm afraid the drinks got into our minstrels. Horribly off key.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea.
Pa i nije dobro, dobro svira. I dalje pada kiša, a?
Did you enjoy the wedding?
Bilo
Not
dobro.
half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, Thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved.
I što udara.
His will, sure.
Pokušava pravi ljubomornim Geralta. Druže.
Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent, but don't tell the old battle-axe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. Our lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy.
Opa, složili se likovi. Svaka čast.
Thank you, Dar. I feel honored. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
Realno. Alkohol ide ili tamo ili tamo. Nikakvu sredinu.
Differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Će bere cveće.
I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
What kind of beau's unfit?
So far, every kind.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Ne možemo da krijemo majku. Realno.
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
To je istina.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother.
Bukvalno kao da
She
pričam...
actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century.
13. vek.
To find a husband, they go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really. Look, the Brave
Vidi.
brothers.
Braća
Drank themselves
uništeni.
stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
Sad se vratimo, ajde se vratimo. Ajmo trojku.
That was Vladimir, not me, remember?
But pretend for a moment it had been you, and the situation had been different. Say you're at the wedding, and that very girl keeps glancing, smiling at you. Then she finally walks up, and you know exactly what she wants. What do you do?
Easy.
If Dandelion was around, and he usually is, I'd introduce her to him and walk off.
I don't believe that. You'd let the opportunity pass?
I don't need opportunities like that.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Šani, pala si u mrežu. Gotova, reš pečena.
Ooh, gorgeous.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Ali možda mu pokažeš. Ajde.
Only one way to find out.
Tako je, bre. Geralt, stari šmeker.
So, how'd it compare?
Mnogo bolje, tako je.
Definitely
Ja nemam
rather
pojma,
kiss
ali
you
mnogo
alone,
bolje.
of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
Da, ima i toga.
He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Promised you this night. Aim to keep my word. And I aim to be direct.
Tako je.
Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Aha. Našla je ova nekoga.
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I
istina.
swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm.
You're the medic. Recommendation? Hey, leave some for me.
We need to drink fast before they catch us. Come on, let's hide.
Sve o svemu zanimljivo veče. I dan, i veče, i sve. Tato smo jednu epizodu celu posvetili prvom zadatku, Borsodijevoj kući. Druga epizoda cela Vladimiru i Šani.
Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake. What are you doing?
Au, družiš, što ste se napili toliko? Neko vreme kasnije, druže, svanulo je. Znači jedno 6-7 sati kasnije. Čuje se predator.
Awake already?
Da,
For a
naravno.
while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Viš ti to?
Keeping count.
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
A, hoće se pomiriti s činjenicom da ne može da bude s Geraltom. Prosto jednostavno.
Before
Stani.
you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Svrnut ću do bolnice. Čiji su ovo čizme? Aha, moje. Okej. Presvuci se, druže. To i to. Ako sad izgledamo moćnije. A ovo sve ćemo da bacimo, a? Šta sam još imao? Ajde, bacit ćemo sve to. Šta još, to je to, jel' tako? Ok. Sjajno. Koliko se sjećam, dobili smo novi level. 38. Sve smo bliže i bliže da možemo da mastercraftujemo Witcher gear. Još jedna stvar koju sam hteo da probam je... Ne bombe, potions, tako je. Samo da vidimo, da smo izgradili... Valjda jesmo? A, možda i nismo. Ok. Sad gledamo i ovaj napitak da čisto imamo... Opet se čuje. Ovo je Peradetlić, nije Predator. Ljudi, tačno kao što sam i pretpostavio i rekao i mislio, a cijelo venčanje nam je zauzelo jednu epizodu. Hvala vam puno što ste bili uz kanal Arena je Sport i naravno ostanite tu. Opet ide nešto veoma zanimljivo. Mi se gledamo kroz par dana ponovo. Čuvajte se, pazite se i vidimo se puno.